What up, dogs? Welcome back to rebuilding the U.S. men's national team. This is episode 8. It's going to be another one of those videos where I'm just going to be talking / ranting while there's a game in the background. And I really want you guys to see this game because it's very satisfying. You'll see why in a bit. But yeah, I'm just going to be talking about the previous 2 games, the first 2 games of the Gold Cup. Not going to do any cuts in this video, so if you hear me stuttering or just being awkward, because that's just how I am regularly, and I was thinking about doing a podcast, but this is kind of like a mini podcast, so this will be a taste of that. But I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go with the flow here and see how it goes. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk about the first couple of games. I'm gonna go through a couple of your guys' comments that you guys left that were pretty interesting in the last video. Thanks for that. You guys left a lot of good comments in that last video, and that video was really well received, man. So I really appreciate that. I was very scared of releasing a video like this and like that because I'm just so used to editing the videos like a lot. And like, I don't know, just I felt kind of bad. I was kind of beating myself up a bit for not uploading a video that was well edited. So the way you guys responded to that really made me happy. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad I was able to give you guys that, especially now because I'm really busy. So hopefully I can go back to the way I used to do videos. But if you guys like this, great, man. It's a win-win situation for both of us. But yeah, what else? Like I said, I'm not gonna cut this video up. Yeah, man, let's just go ahead and start talking about the Guyana game, and then we'll get into the Trinidad game and let you guys my thoughts on how we did. Obviously, talk about the lineup, talk about the players, talk about the Gold Cup in general, and yeah, man, let's just get straight into it. All right, Guyana. We won that game 4-0. Goals by 2 by Tyler Boyd, 1 by Zardis, which is ridiculous, another one by Areola, I think. Our 3 forwards got themselves goals in that game. Yeah, Tyler Boyd with the brace. Yeah, dude, it's crazy because we got a worse score. We got less goals against Guyana than we did against Trinidad. But isn't Trinidad supposed to be a tougher opponent? I guess that just comes to show that it was just part of the process since that was our good first game. So that was just part of Greg Berhalter's process. It was just took a little bit of time for everyone to get used to the system, the formation, get used to each other playing in the game. So yeah, I think I was giving a lot of shit to Greg Berhalter because I was not happy with the performances in the friendlies. But at least I'm seeing results. At least we're getting goals, at least we're doing well, at least we improved from the Guyana game to the Trinidad game. So yeah, he wanted a little bit more time with me, that's for sure. But because I was really pissed at him. But anyways, yeah, that game, it still didn't seem so let me see if I turn this off. Would that look better? A little bit. Yeah, it didn't seem very convincing because it was Guyana. No offense to Guyana, but like our players are making a lot more money. They're in better clubs. They're in better positions to be better soccer players. And the fact that the U.S. soccer has a lot of money to invest in those players, we shouldn't be struggling against a team like Guyana, but we did. At least in the first half. Or I don't remember. It was a while ago, but yeah, I wasn't so happy with their performances. A couple of standouts. Nick Lima did good as a right back. I really liked how he did. But yeah, guys, sorry. This is going to be one of those videos where I just talk about this. So you guys can listen to this as a podcast, have it in the background. Totally understand. Don't worry about it. But that's why I have that game in the background for those that need to be watching something. But yeah, Aaron Long didn't have a good game against Guyana, unfortunately. No, this was the same lineup as the Trinidad game. Weston McKennie and Pulisic were all right. Tyler Boyd was the only, I guess, player that really surprised me. Zardis had a really bad game. Areola did okay. That was just one of those games that I wasn't too convinced going into Trinidad with. I was still like, after that game, even though we won 4-0, I was still like a little iffy, about going into Trinidad. I wasn't sure if it was going to improve. So yeah, and that first half against Trinidad, man, it didn't, it wasn't until by I forgot what minute we scored the first goal. But at halftime, it was 1-0, We ended up winning 6-0. But in the first half, I wasn't very confident, Pulisic made a good cross to Aaron Long. Aaron Long finished it off really pretty with a header, really nice header. We got it 1-0 up at halftime. But yeah, in that Trinidad game, everyone was saying how everyone just stepped up in the second half. And it was, first off, it was really good to see a team do well. Really good to see the U.S. men's national team play really well, man. I really loved. Yeah, not much to say about the Guyana game. That's why I'm moving on to the Trinidad game. But yeah, really satisfying. Not just because it was Trinidad, and not just because they didn't let us go to the World Cup, but because it's been a long time since I've seen the U.S. men's national team play well, connect passes, like just make some good passes, make some good plays, just generally playing well. It was a very long time since I had seen that, so I was really happy, very satisfied in that second half. Yeah, man, in that second half, I forgot how many when Zach Steffen made those saves, but he made a couple of really good saves, man. He was only called upon like 2 or 3 times, and he stepped up, man. So hats off to him, dude. I was really not happy with his performances in the friendlies, but he really stepped up against Trinidad for sure. Made some good saves, and I really appreciated that from him. Aaron Long stepped up. Obviously, he got a brace in this game. Like I said, he didn't impress me in the friendlies and against Guyana, so it was really nice to see him do well. Zimmerman was good. Nick Lima's really good. I actually really like him, man. I think I really like him as a right back. He should be our starting right back. I still want to see Yedlin, obviously, but I'm not worried about Lima starting. He really cemented his position in that right side of the field. There was this one part where McKennie and Lima were connecting really well, just 1-2s, and they were getting out of pressure really well. I really liked seeing that, man. I haven't seen that with the U.S. men's national team in a very long time, so it was nice to see that. Bradley did all right. A lot of people are praising him. A lot of people are giving him shit. So I think he's kind of like in the middle, I still think he's a good player. I used to say he was my favorite player of all time. He still kind of is, I guess. But right now, I think he's just a better bench player, I think, and this is kind of I think a couple of people have been saying this, that McKennie would be a better number 6 if there's no Tyler Adams. But I know that's not going to happen. I know Greg Berhalter is going to have Bradley or Trapp before they have anybody else than Adams. If Adams was here, he has a better chance of being number 6 over Trapp and Bradley than anybody else. But yeah, man, I would really like to see Weston McKennie as a number 6. He's that physical player. He can make some decent passes. He made this one pass across to Giassi, and Giassi headed it down to Ariolo, I think. That one could have easily gone in. That one could have been identical to the one that Bradley passed to Lima to Zardes. So Weston McKennie could do what Bradley is doing, Bradley's okay. When at the start of that Trinidad game, first 10 minutes, Bradley and Ream were already giving the ball away, and here comes Pulisic cleaning up the mess after them. That just kind of symbolized the state of U.S. soccer, man. We got the young kids cleaning up after the old guys' mistakes. So, yeah, man. Ream, I still think Lovitz should get a chance. Hopefully in this Panama game, since we already secured our position in the is it quarterfinals? I think it's round of 16, right? I don't know, but yeah, I think Lovitz should get a chance this next game at that left back position, because Ream hasn't really been that good. Probably one of our weakest players for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I think Lovitz should get a shot at that left back position against Panama. Panama's probably the toughest team in this group. Yeah, but I'm not scared at all, because we're already starting to click, and I really loved seeing that, man. Let's see. All right, moving on. Talked about Bradley. McKennie and Pulisic, man, had such great games in that second half against Trinidad. They were doing pretty well in that first half, and this fucking thing, oh my god, looked like stupid. All right, ignore that. Moving, Pulisic and McKennie killed it, dude. I'm gonna link some videos. Hopefully I get his permission to link them, and hopefully he doesn't get mad. U.S. men's national team videos is his YouTube channel. I retweet a lot of his stuff. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, I kind of just tweet about U.S. soccer all the time. Links are in the description for that. But I'll leave a link, because he made a video where he got all the touches of Pulisic and all the touches of Weston McKennie. And you can just tell if you watch that video how much of an impact they had in that game, man. And one thing that I don't like about Greg Berhalter's system is that they kind of ignore that. I don't know. They don't really give that much. They don't. I don't know. I guess I don't really understand his system yet, and that's true. But For me, it seems like it's just center backs and wingers, you know? Like, it's just the wingers doing all the work. When your best players are in the middle of the field, you got Pulisic and McKennie in the middle of the field. I don't know, man. I feel like they should play from the midfield and push up, because you see what they could do in the midfield, man. You see their ability, and I feel like if we could, I don't know, man. I feel like that's what we were doing in the second half. It was McKennie and Pulisic pulling the strings. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like they kind of go invisible because they don't really get the ball, because, I don't know. For me, it seems like center backs pass it to the wings, and that's just how, I don't know, man. Whatever. Anyways, I don't know. I don't really understand Greg Berhalter yet, so let's just move on from that. But yeah, man, I'll link those videos in the description. They killed it. Pulisic killed it. He freaking killed a guy. Nutmegging him with his skill, dude. Oh my god. And McKennie, bro. I love how McKennie just stepped up to defend Zardis, man. I don't remember the last time I see someone like stand up for a teammate in the U.S. men's national team like that. I don't remember seeing anybody getting in the other opponent's faces, backing his player up like that. That's what I love about McKennie, man. He's got fucking balls, bro. I have not seen that with anybody from the U.S. men's national team in the longest time. And, dude, I just fell in love with McKennie for doing that, man. Someone mentioned this and compared him to Jermaine Jones. And I think I remember McKennie said that that's the American player he looked up to. So he's like, to me, he's like Jermaine Jones 2.0, dude. And McKennie is still freaking young, dude. So imagine him. Oh, dude, like, I might go out. I might be speaking crazy here, man. But I think McKennie is a better player than Pulisic, man. Or I guess he's a more vital player than Pulisic. Pulisic is he's obviously the more skillful player than McKennie. But I feel McKennie is a more vital player for the team. So I really like McKennie, dude. Imagine if Tyler Adams was here, dude. Fuck. Anyways, speaking of the midfield, one thing that I do want to say is that, like, you know how I was saying how McKennie could have been in number 6? I'm trying to speed this up because the video is about to end. I don't want to make it too long. I don't want to make it over 15 minutes long. I would like to see McKennie as a number 6 and have someone like, obviously I would have liked to see Nagby here, but we do have Roldan that could play that role, but I would have liked to see a lot of other center mids. Paxton Pomykal was in the U20s, unfortunately, but that's another player that could play that center mid role. Again, that's another video I will link in the description here when he played against Toronto, dude. I saw that video and I was like, how the fuck is this guy so good? Again, another young player, man, who I can't wait to see in the U.S. men's national team. I've done him before in previous episodes. I had him in my squad, and he was pretty good, man. But yeah, he's a really good center mid for the U.S. men's national team. Him, Nagby, Alfredo Morales, who played in the Bundesliga. I think it was Dusseldorf. I don't remember what team he's in, but he's another center mid that will put in the work. Who else? Yeah, man. Well, Leggett was injured. I feel like Danny Williams from Huddersfield, but I think he just come back from an injury. But dude, if Nagby was, if Tyler Adams was here, man, this would be a really good midfield. Anyways, moving on. I don't want to make this video too long. The forwards, Gyasi Zardes stepped up. I'll give him that. I give him a lot of shit. I've been giving him a lot of shit, man, but he scored some nice goals. I still think there's better options. I still think I tweeted this out. I said, Josh Sargent, Christian Ramirez, Andrew Wooten, even CJ Sapong could do just as a good job, maybe even better than Zardes. But since he's getting the opportunities, he's getting the goals. I was even thinking about putting Tyler Boyd as a striker because you saw how he has that instinct of scoring goals, and I like that. But at the same time, it's kind of selfish. Once Jordan Morris came in, he got 2 assists right away. So I know Tyler Boyd isn't a natural striker. I would though like to have him instead of as a Gyasi Zardes as a striker. But then again, Gyasi Zardes is a natural striker, so I don't know. What do you guys think about that? As always, I would love to hear from you guys. I will get into your guys' comments. I don't want to make this video too long, though it probably already is. But I will get into your guys' comments. Read a couple of those comments. Ariola, dude, this guy's having a fucking tournament, dude. He's killing it. I gave him so much shit in my first video, and this is freezing up on me. We're good though. I was saying how he just wasn't good enough as a forward, man. He shuts me up, man. Scored some really nice goals. And that Trinidad game, he was going to score a badass freaking goal, dude. He, cut in. He just destroyed a defender, and he curled it, hit the crossbar, dude. If that would have gone in, I would have cried. He's a beast, dude. And the energy that he has, dude, the work rate. 90th minute, he's still running up and down the field in that side of the field, man. How he was connecting with Pulisic, bro. Nah, man, Ariola's on another level this tournament. Tyler Boyd, I want him to be a little more selfish, and I want him to be a little more clinical. He had a lot of opportunities to score goals. I want him to get better at those chances, you know? Put those chances away. He got really close, so if he could put those away, dude, he'd have a lot more goals. So, yeah, man. Like I just said, Jordan Moore's, again, another player I was giving shit. Changed it up, man, as soon as he came in against Trinidad. Got 2 assists right away. So props to him, man, for stepping up. Reggie Cannon did all right as well. Who else was that other sub in that game? Oh, yeah, Altidore, but he didn't really do much. I think he got an assist, actually. Never mind. But yeah, man, that was really, really satisfying to watch that game. I was really happy to see that. If you guys want to keep on watching videos like this, if you guys want me to keep you guys posted on what I think about the Gold Cup in the next couple games, that's what I'll do. I'll do it like every 2 games. So the next episode will be after the Panama game and after the knockout game, just so I can have a lot more to talk about. So Quentin Van Louveren, sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Really enjoyed this video. Nice to hear your opinion. I'm gonna keep this. Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys' support. A lot of people say stuff like this, so I really appreciate that. There was one comment I wanted to read. Yeah, 80s nostalgia guy. He said, I agree. USSF is a corrupt. This is when I was talking about how bad the roster was. USSF is a corrupt organization that was run by incompetent people. They only care about promoting MLS and maintaining the status quo. Honestly, dude, like I used to think that was something that fucking conspiracy theorists would think, and like how cynical that sounded. But after this roster selection, man, I was like, you know what, dude? Like Greg Berhalter is definitely like favoring MLS players for some reason, but it is what it is, man. He's making it work with what he has. Again, like I said, midfielders were a big letdown. Strikers were a big letdown, but I feel like now seeing these games, I feel like we could do it. I feel like we could win the Gold Cup with this roster against Mexico. But then again, Mexico lost or won, barely beat Martinique, I think, 3-2. So like anything's possible, dude. I don't enjoy watching U.S. men's national play anymore. Greg Berhalter is a bad manager. The roster sucks, and the team plays like a group of men who don't even know what's going on. That's how it was. That's exactly how it was the first couple of games and the first and against Guyana, kind of, man. I totally agree, but it changed, man. That second half against Trinidad, man, it's like a switch went off, you know? Like everything completely changed. But thanks for leaving that comment, 80s nostalgia guy. Leave comments, guys. Let me know if you guys want me to read, or if you guys make good points or stuff like that. I'll definitely read them on the video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, man. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. This video is pretty freaking long. I didn't want to make it this long, actually. I don't know why it is this long. But yeah, guys, if you guys still want to do this, let me know. Leave a like. That's how I know. Leave a comment. Yeah, guys, I really do appreciate the support recently. It's been mad, or this last video has been pretty crazy. I'll let you guys go, man. Shout out to my patrons for their support. Thank you so much for that. Shout out to Isaiah. I met him in person. First subscriber that I met in person. I was gonna do a whole thing about it, but I ran out of time. Subscribe if you're new, man. If you're into this type of content, U.S. men's national team content, if you guys want to keep hearing me do this, I will do this. We'll make it shorter, I promise. Unless you guys are okay with long videos, let me know what you guys think about that. And yeah, guys, be nice to one another. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for watching and making it to the end. And I'll catch you dogs later when the U.S. men's national team play again in the next couple of games, and we'll see how that goes. And you guys will get my thoughts on that, and I would love to hear your thoughts as well. All right, guys, take care. This is not freezing. Okay, take care, guys. Catch you dogs later. Yeah, goodbye.